Once again, we're talking about this, and we bring in CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus. It's surging right now. What concerns you most right now?
Right now, it's the fact that, people think this is business as usual. I start to see the mask coming off. Restaurants, waiters don't have the mask when I saw them last night. What's really interesting is this is a new virus. Delta variant is not like the old virus. This can spread outdoors. It can spread remarkably easily. So the same behavior before that you could have done and been safe, you're not safe now. And people have to realize it's new.
These VOIs or VOCs, variants of interest or concern, there's not just one of them. There are several out there. Which should we be looking to?
Over 1 million years, the human genome changed 1%. This virus can change 1% in a day. So what happens is, as the virus infects us, remember, it's not alive. It goes inside our cells and divides and can change, and a new variant can come. And so we're hearing about variants potentially popping up at different places of the world where the virus is going rampant at the present time. The question is, will it become concern? And we only know that over time. There's no lab test to say, hey, I'm worried about this one. It's saying, like the Delta variant went from a couple of percent 3 weeks ago. Now it is 84% of cases in the United States. So that obviously is a variant of concern.
And the more people that are unvaccinated, they help spread those variants faster, and you have the ability of getting new ones. That number that we said before, 49% fully vaccinated, that hasn't changed in weeks. I feel like I've been reading that for a long time, just around 50%. What happens when we potentially get full authorization for these vaccines? Will we see maybe those numbers go up more and a little less vaccine hesitancy?
And I think there's a headline today in the New York Times that, companies are waiting for that full authorization to start to say, hey, in order to come to work, you have to be vaccinated. And I think we're going to see more of that. You're going to say, if you want to get on an airline, it's okay, but you have to be vaccinated because the potential of spread is just too great. And so the hope is that can push more people to be vaccinated because that's what we need. And I'm saying this from my heart. I am scared to death of this variant. And so we all have to step up and get that vaccine and protect each other.
And there's other ways it's being pushed, though. In France, as you've talked about here, Emmanuel Macron basically said, if you want to go to a bar, if you want to go to a concert, something else, you have to be vaccinated. And a lot of people signed up.
A lot of people, millions of people signed up. And they complained and they argued and it created discourse. We need discourse for understanding in this country. As you and I were talking about before, they're not real anti-vaxxers. A lot of people just don't understand the facts. And, they're waiting.
There's a very diverse group of people who are not getting the vaccine.
Well, and isn't that idea of full authorization, isn't that part of it? There are some people who say, but it's not fully approved. Right. I don't want to take this.
No, 100%. And what that means, that full authorization, is 6 months of follow-up versus 3 months.
And you're doing that.
And we have that data. The data are actually out there in the world, and it looks great. But I want church leaders, family leaders, heads of companies, everybody to step up in their own community and start to talk more about it. We need that discourse. We can get understanding, and we can get vaccines in arms.
Sounds like the virus is not going anywhere anytime soon. Thank you, Dr. David Agus, so much.